Here we go. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Happy Thursday. Big waves to you. Good to see you. Ed said, don't mistake his passion for anger. This guy's passionate. He's passionate. I tell that to people all the time. I'm like, listen, just because my eyes look a little weird when I get excited doesn't mean I'm angry. Okay. And my football players never understood that. But happy Thursday. So our word for today, Lance McAllister inspired us. And then Billy Grady jumped out there and showed his athletic ability. And I'll be honest, I tried it. Might have did it without the video one time just to see if the old guy could stand up on, and do it without embarrassing. And then I turned to the video. And if anybody has never seen the Old Man Challenge, well, we're going to show it to you. So here we go. Now, listen, I want to know in the chats if you've done this or if you did it yesterday. So here was me after Lance. Now, I know I cut off my feet, and I am going bald, just so everybody knows. Hoping Renew kicks in, helps me with my hair growth. But watch the skill level right here, Hill Blue. There we go. I couldn't decide if I needed to, and I realized, well, you can't keep both feet up in the air, dummy. So drop one foot.
Whoa.
Drop one foot.
Just because I don't have to tie my shoes, well, you should try wearing no bulls. Guess what?
Now, after doing that, I realized that my mail carrier thought I was crazy. I was in my office downstairs by myself, and the mail carrier was looking through the window going, what is he doing? But it's okay. It's okay. I've learned not to worry about what people think of me. But Andrea Rosser tried to say I didn't do it right because I wear no bull shoes, and they fit on kind of like a glove. So I don't deal with shoelaces. And so we're going to probably bring Vince Green in to be our defense attorney on this and compete one day, see who wins. Andrea, though, did it. So Andrea, let's play you. Let's kind of get a vote on who wins, me or you, on the the athletic ability here.
Guess who's doing the don't get your toes in it. Guess
Okay, can I cross it like this, or do I have
yeah,
to like
you can do it however is comfortable. You just can't.
Yeah. Andrea is always questioning the rules.
The old man challenge. You got it. Slay. Slay.
That's my daughter.
That's Kay narrating. I mean, she's going extra slow.
I was doing my best.
Okay. That's pretty skillful, Andrea. Oh, the old jump.
I don't know why.
Ooh, about got her. Did you put your hand on something?
No,
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
grabbed my sock, but I might not have my sock in the right spot.
Okay.
Maddie looks very concerned.
Here we go. This is called the old man challenge right here, or the old lady challenge, I guess you'd say.
You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it.
You did it. Oh, wow. Oh, she did it. She won. Okay. There needs to be no vote. I get it. Andrea's got better balance than me. So if you're new to the call, you'll probably never be back on again after this morning. You're like, I thought we were coming in for a word. Well, the word's challenge. The word's challenge. And if you look at it, it's like a call to engage, a fight, a competition. I didn't get up yesterday thinking I was going to do some old man challenge. Lance challenged me. Actually, he didn't. Somebody did. But here's the thing. Life's fun when we put some challenges around our day. If it doesn't challenge Brent Palmer, then it's probably not going to change, Brent Palmer. But I'll be honest, I went through periods of my life where I've had no challenge. I just kind of was living life, going to bed, getting up, living life, going to bed, getting up, living life. Can anybody relate to that? You know where your same coffee cup is. You know that, I mean, like you drive, you park in the same spot, you go, and it's kind of like, you know, and it's like, but when I challenge myself, I get up 30 minutes earlier. I start to go to the gym. I go for a run, or I start to write business. I start to make calls. Now, before I know it, I'm starting to get energized because I'm challenging my limits. Because God put us here to thrive, Ed Hodge, not to survive. All right. And so when we start to thrive, then it starts becoming like this fuel in our body, almost like the food we eat. And it just brings an excitement. Like I think about Ernest Starks in Huntsville, Alabama. That man's excited, but he's challenging himself as well. You know, I think about, you know, Hill and Diane Blues got a meeting on Sunday. They're challenging themselves. I've challenged last Tuesday, if you're in our company, I said, start teeing up people to talk to. Like Jim Romine teed up somebody months ago for me to talk to. I'm still talking to him. Like, what are we doing to challenge our limits? Or are we just philosophically walking through the day? It's not what God put us on this earth to do. He put us on this earth to go after the day, to attack the day, to make a difference in the day. And so that's what challenge was to me, that Lance, crazy enough, because of what you did yesterday, really wove into the word for today. So it's crazy. We already had this word picked, and then you brought that into yesterday. So Andrea, I'll turn it to you.
Well, good work, Coach. And I forgot that I did a little dance at the end. So I'm a little embarrassed that I didn't get that off the screen before the little happy dance, but I was impressed with myself. I didn't think I was going to be able to do it. So anyway, challenge. So the quote that I found was, challenges are gifts and opportunities to learn. And that's Andy Andrews. But I think so many times in our life, at least for me, like when you were talking about the same coffee cup in the same parking spot and getting up at the same time and the same, well, that's kind of my idea of the ideal day. Like I love my routines and my habits and not challenging myself. But man, isn't it powerful when we do? Like I had a joy-filled moment with my kiddos yesterday. My son was filming also, but he only wanted the video when I fell. Like he was confident that I wasn't going to be able to do it. So he was ready for the bloopers reel. My daughter was cheering me on. But regardless, we were all having fun. And I think that's what challenges bring into our life. They bring us those heightened emotions that is what makes life worth living. So how do we challenge ourselves when we are, you know, kind of going through the motions? How do we jumpstart our journey to really enjoying challenges and being open to them? First of all, look for them. So I will admit, I have seen, I don't know how many people do the old man challenge on Facebook, and I never once even considered trying. But it took yesterday. I think, Coach, I think I'm the one that told you that you were going to do it. Good work, you know, come show us tomorrow kind of thing. Now I was kind of kidding, but the challenge, you know, seeing the challenge and actually being open to it. So when we walk through our day looking for ways to challenge ourselves, well, we're more likely to challenge ourselves. So it takes that being present, being alert, being aware that there are challenges surrounding us. Number 2 is to ask for honest feedback. And man, I love hearing what I want to hear, right? When Melinda calls me up and tells me exactly what I want to hear, I'm like, good job, Melinda. I love that, right? And I'm happy, but did it help me grow as a human at all? No. So we have to be open to that honest feedback, to the when Melinda calls and says, Andrea, you really have to brush your hair before Coach's Corner. That's going to help me grow as a person. And really, it's true too. So getting that honest feedback helps us identify where we can challenge ourselves. Number 3, it's number 2 times 2 on here, but anyway, number 3 is set big, scary goals. So when we put something in front of us that's scary, well, it changes us in order to hit that goal. So maybe your goal is to be, a professional surfer. I think that is in Starling's future. That is his goal. Maybe it's to be, a tightrope walker or a dog trainer. I don't know. Maybe your goal is to be a CEO with Partner Co. But whatever it may be, set that goal, even when it scares you, because that's going to challenge you to become the person that can achieve that goal. Number 4 is don't settle for what you already know. We talk about this all the time, but we live in this world that is incredible in the fact that it is always changing. And if we're open to it, it can always be challenging us. And, what we thought we knew yesterday might be completely, behind the times or even wrong today. And that's what makes life kind of fun and kind of exciting. So challenge yourself to always be learning. Next, get good at expressing your needs. And this, I think, can be kind of daunting. If you ask me what I want for dinner, I probably have a want. I really probably do. But for it to come out of my mouth, oh, Nellie, I've been told that you're going to have to drag it out of me before, which can be really annoying, I'm sure, if you're going to be eating dinner with me. But it's really challenging for me to express what I want. So we need to focus on getting good at that, getting good at expressing our personal needs and our feelings and sharing. And sometimes challenging ourselves really just looks like advocating for ourselves and expressing those needs and feelings instead of pretending that you're fine when you're not. Next one is set yourself up to win. And I think about, I have a challenge going on with myself right now. Can you guys see my phone at all? Does it look a little weird? Can you see that? I don't even know what's on there. So hopefully it's nothing embarrassing, but it's black and white. Because I set a goal for myself to be off my phone for nonsense. Just get on there, work, stop the mindless scroll, just spend the time on my phone that I need. But that's hard. This little guy is so attractive. I really want to spend a lot of time with him. So what I did is I made it black and white. I set myself up to win because I'll tell you, it's hard to see. It's a little annoying. Like you don't want to stare at it when it doesn't look good. So find ways that you can set yourself up to win. And then lastly, create some habits that support your challenge. Willpower runs out. Like we can grow it, we can do things, but it runs out. That mental energy to constantly be thinking about something like this noggin, it's about 2% of our body, but it uses 20% of our energy. So much energy goes to supporting this brain in here, regardless of how smart we are, we still have to support it. And so we can make more things automated, more things part of our habits, then we can challenge ourselves to go a little bit further. So that's what I had for you today, a little bit of a weird way. Sorry you guys had to see me dance. And thanks for this morning.
Andrea, no, thanks for the lesson. And as you were talking, 2 things came to mind. One is Bill Saling has offered to possibly do that challenge and let Susan record. I mean, he's always up for a challenge. So we're going to see if maybe we can show that.
I believe
if
you.
Get it today. We could show it tomorrow. I think it would be really good for Bill. So we'll see. We'll just see. We'll kind of hold in suspense on that. And then as you were talking, I was thinking about, I see Anthony Moreland gets on here every day, but there's a gentleman right here. His name's Emma. He's from Nigeria. Yes, he's a Catalyst Club 3. And I was actually bragging on Emma today with Craig DeBrain, one of our presidents in Africa. If you're not in our company, I'm sorry, you should be. So I was talking and I said, this guy is just doing amazing things. He's enrolled like 73 or 75 brand partners in the last I don't know, 2 or 3, maybe a month, 2 months. I mean, it's been short. But then I'm thinking about the word challenge, and I'm thinking about, you know, and I'm thinking about all of us. Like, we have this market over in, you know, Africa, and it's like, for somebody to go, okay, I'm going to play Who Do You Know? I'm going to find someone. I'm going to work to cultivate that. And I'm not saying you spend all your time there, but what kind of skill set are you learning? You know, if I were to point to Anthony and go, have you learned anything being over in Nigeria? Probably so. You know, have you? And I challenge all of us. I share that with you because I'm pointing my finger back at myself and going, man, I'm in a company that's got over 60 countries. Am I really challenging my limits? Am I really reaching out? Am I really finding and truly using the firepower that I have in my back pocket? Probably not. But man, I could challenge myself and watch myself grow and watch myself change. So, Andrea, I know we went long. This was an awesome day for me and Andrea. I don't know about you. Happy Thursday. I'm kidding, guys. We love you. We appreciate you. And we'll see you back tomorrow. Close out the week.
Thank you, Brent.